Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Live with NAZ, an hour of laughter and encouragement. And thank you for episode number 348. This is amazing, 348 show with you people, and I love every minute of it. Every minute of it. We are live, and let's see who we're gonna. Okay, here we go. And let's invite people from the other side, people. People from the other side deserve to be on our side. So let's see, continue. Come on, people from the other side. Welcome. Okay, there. What? I don't want to create post. I just want to invite those dead people from the other side. Okay, let's see. Here we go. No, those dead people are going to give me a hard time. Come on, share. Yes. Welcome. We have 75 people watching already. This is awesome. We start with 75 going 76. Sarah Voth, how are you? Amy's here. Amy with her wonderful emoji ability. Come on, everyone. The door is open. Michael Ramirez, hello, beautiful people. Rochelle, good evening, young lady. And Sarah Beverly Wicks, how are you? Good evening. Well, let's see who else. Bobby Miller is here. Hello, Bobby Miller. Hello, family. What? Hello, family. Still sitting in the dark. No power yet restored by the power company. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Okay. Hello. How is Carol? Carol is getting better slowly. Thank you for asking. My 20-year-old daughter was, she got out of the hospital yesterday afternoon, and she's still on highly strong medications, and she is, she's still in pain. Last night, I think I was till like 12:31 in the morning rubbing her hands. And early this morning, I just went and rubbed her feet and her head just to be with her. And mom was with her a lot. So she's getting better. Praise God, she's home. And Rita is here. Hello, Naz from Prayerful, Wisconsin. Hello, Mr. Matthew Dirk. Catherine Allen, how are you? Okay, everybody, come on in. Let's see who are. Dolores is here from Louisiana. How are you? I'm watching on my cell phone with no power. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. Michelle Alessish is back with us, joining again from Lake Havasu. This is what happened, Michelle. You join once and twice, and before you know it, I can guarantee you're going to get hooked, because you are dealing with people that, number one, they are hilarious. I've been looking at some of your comments, people from the past. This family, you guys are all funny. Everyone is funny in their own way. And this is something I've been always telling people. Everyone has a sense of humor. And this show makes you bring it out against your will sometimes. But it's really, everyone's funny, but not that. Everyone is caring too. We don't have mean people in this. Not once, 348 show, people. Not once we had a mean person. We did not. Everybody cares. Everybody prays for other people. Everybody, when they hear something, they encourage people. Few times we had people at the verge of suicide, and we were able to pray for them, encourage them, talk to them. I am so honored to be with you guys. Just amazing. So, let's see. Rita. Debbie Malone, how are you? My phone died. Too long, went away from Facebook. I'm sorry. I was blessed by today's podcast. Guys, go back and watch the podcast, please. If you have not, Dr. Mark Sheehan, he's a cardiologist. And the last 15 minutes, he gives some great advice for your health. Great advice for your health. So join, listen to it. Also, he talked about life and death and being a Christian and prayer. Just amazing podcast. Go ahead and watch it. Ruth Montemare is back. Hello, Ruth. God bless you. Thank you. And let's see who else is joining us. Thank you for joining. That's got to be a little spooky, Bobby. Got a generator. Their hamsters are running on the treadmill. Matt Nicely. How are you, Matt? Thank you for joining us. Let us know what city and state you're in. And Denise Hogan, marhaban. Hello, Denise. Marhaban in Arabic means hello. So tell me, what city and state are you at, Denise? Hogan is here. Got a lot of new friends today. Naz is like potato chips. You cannot just have one. Thank you. Salty. Love interacting with everyone and making my mom brain walk. She is a mom. 6 kids. We're praying for you. Something plus something equals something. Right. This is Becky Vos who 3 plus 4 equals 8. 348. That's what it is. I don't know that the Edison Power Company was going to shut the power off today to do maintenance until I got a phone call. So the power has been out since 10 a.m. Oh, they called you. That's nice. Oh, thank you, Sandra. We're honored to be on this. Troy is back. Our good friend, a new friend of mine from Illinois. Troy is a cool guy, single man, and we're praying for him to get his part-time job that he wants. All right, Art is here, and Beth is in the other room. His wife, not died, but idle. Okay. On Rochelle, it says, 10.5 hours trucking day today. Ouch. Made it home in time to shower, read a bedtime story to the youngest, and tune in here. Oh, God bless you, Rochelle. I have a backup battery for my cell phone, but not generator. I don't think does anyone have a generator? I mean, we don't have I don't remember the last time we lost electricity here. Now, if you live in the Gaza Strip, you need 2 generators because you only get electricity 4 hours a day, every day for the last, 16 years. Make sure when we hydrate, you let the hamster hydrate, Bobby. Paul Golland is here, funny guy. Denise Hogan from Santa Ana. I'm half Mexican, half Lebanese. Oh, my Lord, you love those hummus burritos, don't you, Denise? Thank you for joining us, Denise, new friend from Santa Ana. I'm enjoying watermelon. Thank you, Ramirez. Just don't sleep on us, man. I've got a wealthy friend with a generator. We had a generator back in Connecticut, but not out here in California. Right. I'm getting hungry again. Oh, wait till we get to the Guinness Book of World Records. Well, last night, I asked you the question, unlikely mascots for the new local high school. Give me some unlikely mascots for the new local high school. It was hard to pick. There were more than 20 that were funny. Number 20, the Wheeling Hamsters. Here you go, Bobby. Number 19, the Sea Averages. The Sea Averagers. Number 18, the Backsliders. Number 17, the Bail Bondsmen. Number 16, the Killer Hornets. Number 15, the Dropouts. Now we're talking about mascots. The 14, the Valiant Variants. The Valiant Variants. Number 13, the COVID Carriers. That's a scary name. Number 12, the Underachievers. Number 11, Sluggish Slugs. Number 10, the Deplorables. Number 9, I would say worst name for a mascot team, the Pimple Poppers. Number 8, the Juvenile Delinquents. Number 7, the Kardashians. Number 6, the Common Core Clydesdales. Number 5, Vegetarian Bunnies. Oh, that's scary. Number 4, the Rolling Kidney Stones. Number 3, the Negative Nancys. Number 2, the Fighting Amish. And the number 1 worst name or a new name for the mascot for the high school, the Cafeteria Ladies. You don't want to play against the Cafeteria Ladies, you know. Were those like head, what do you call it? The little things on their head and stuff. And the gloves, they'll beat you up. Naz always finds a way to make us hungry again. The hydrating hyenas. All right. I have 4 battery in lanterns for Bobby. All right, Bobby. You know where Amy lives. I'm keeping the hamsters well fed and well hydrated. Oh, we have a generator and also a power station. A jackery. What's a jackery? I have this, like the big battery that you charge and you keep it. I keep it in my backpack just in case. I made number 10, the deplorables. You sure did. The Fauci followers. Those scary teams. Yeah, Brent is here. Of course. Yeah, were you surprised, Brent? Okay, here's your first question for the night. Today is National Get Funky Day. No. National Get Funky Day. Today is National Nope. Here we go. The National Get Funky Day. October 5th. So here's a question. Worst place to get funky at? Give me the worst place to get funky at. Bobby, get a solar powered charger for your phone. I was funky, but I took a shower. Hey, Bobby, if I were you, I would take my charger, I would take my phone, I would go, too late. Go to Walmart. Find an electric outlet and just plug your phone and just hide it a little bit and go do some shopping and then come back and get it. It'll be charged. I would say go to the library, but it's closed. I believe the words you're looking for is a hairnet. Yeah, as in the cafeteria ladies were hairnets. Yes, that's the word. Sometimes I'm lost for words. David McLaughlin, welcome back, Pastor from Texas. The funny pastor. The funniest Methodist I've ever met in my life is Pastor David McLaughlin. He is funny. He got used to not being with us a lot. He used to be there every single day. Then he started slacking off because of COVID and travel and new home and all that. And he was on vacation too. DMV, that's the worst place to get funky at. Oh, the library is the worst place to get funky at. I was funky, but I took a shower. Okay, worst place to get funky at, your armpits. Church. Well, depending what kind of church, Beverly. If you go to a Baptist church, that's the worst place. But if you're going to those Pentecostal churches, then it's okay. White shoes and hose like nurses. At the hospital, you're right. Define funky. Funky means crazy. Like you can dance and laugh and scream and all that. Not funky as in a snitch or, thou shalt not reek funky. But rather funky as in dancing happy like the lady. This lady with the fake hair I used to have. Define funky. In the elevator, American Bandstand. Michelle is here. Michelle Van Dusen, a very funny comedian from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And she has a podcast. Her and June, another comedian. And they're both funny. So, good podcast, people. Back of the car. Not enough space for the dance floor. Divorce court. All right. IRS audit. That's good, Troy. Yeah, you don't want to get funky in an IRS audit. A Bernie Sanders rally. We missed you, Pastor David. We forgot to hydrate, people. 8:45 is when we hydrate. If you're new with us, all 83 people, every 15 minutes on the show, we hydrate and share. We used to sanitize, but we no longer need to do that. So please hydrate. Yes, I have my transparent liquid that really would turn me into a funnier guy. Please share this show. Can you? Every night after the show, I look at the numbers. And I look at how many shares. And it's lousy, 10 and 9. I was like, what happened? What, are you embarrassed to let your friends know? What's the matter with you, huh? Huh? What, are you embarrassed to share the show with your friend? What are they going to do, leave you? Oh, I want to cancel you. I'm not going to follow. I'm going to unfollow you because you put this Middle Eastern guy, funny guy, every night. So what? I put myself every night on my other pages. I don't cancel myself. I see myself every single day there. I share there. It's okay. I'm not hurt. It's a golf cart. In a golf cart. Yeah, you don't want to get funky at your spouse's gravesite. All right, at work, but depending where you work at, public school. Let's see, at a very strict church on top of a waterbed. Nez, were you worried yesterday when Facebook was not working? Not really. I kind of knew that it would come back before. Plus, again, my daughter was very, very in pain, so I figured if it doesn't work, I can still spend time with her. But I did at night after the show. I'll go to the movies. So, a late night show on a tightrope, right? Me too. Boss's office when you're getting sentenced by a judge. Study hall, a Southern Baptist church. In the First Baptist church in front next to the pulpit. A custody hearing, depending what's the custody, what do you call it, results are. That's right. It's okay. While being robbed. If you're getting robbed and you start dancing, trust me, that would scare the robber. In prison, the funeral home, at a Mennonite or an Amish church. Oh, I'm United Methodist too. You see, this is how we connect families. At a Nazarene church. Oh no, don't do that. Yep. Picking up, dropping off your teenagers. That's a good place to get funky. Post office, in a coffin, in a cemetery. Sorry for slacking off. Been writing a book. All right. We can't wait to know about it. And learning a new software language in order to write software to automate a bunch of office work. You're amazing. Waiting to be born with your 5 other siblings. Is mom a bunny, a rabbit, 5 siblings? And you're going to get funky with that? Funky equal used to describe a style of music, right? Usually for dancing too, with a strong rhythm based on jazz and a tune that repeats. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know. I knew it was music. Funky music. Play the funky music, white boy. Oh, you can't sing that song anymore. Huh. The Vatican. Job interview. Already said that, sis. The funeral home. At a quiet alpine lake. When you get pulled over for speeding. At the opera. Joe Biden's rally. When in the presence of the Queen of England. That's not a good place to. When making arguments during Supreme Court arguments. Wow, that's some funky water you're drinking there, Naz. Yes. When you're getting a tattoo, you can't be going for, on YouTube. In fact, here is a funky video dance. Watch it later. You will laugh. Okay. At a funeral service, hydrate those hamsters. A funeral for a librarian. That's a quiet place right there. On a boat, you might fall in the ocean. At Nazar's concert, better not. Share. Thank you, Debbie. I cancel culture. In a plane, I share. It's almost the only thing that gets posted on my page. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. In a prayer circle, get funky. Typically near the cockpit door, I will be arrested and deported if I did that. If I get funky near the cockpit. On a roller coaster, Nez, all my friends are on here. Some even met here. I have one else to share this show to expect to just myself. Okay, I can understand that. So you need to go out more. And you need to make new friends. And you need to get into Bible study groups. And go to a new church. Make new friends. Get them on Facebook. So you can share the show. That's all we're asking. No, I'm just kidding. On an airplane. At the dentist. Ouch. When you're getting booked into jail. During the eulogy. When you're officiating the funeral. I love sharing the show every chance. I knew you do. Thank you guys. Golf. I didn't mean to cry and tear up and be so sensitive. But then again, sharing is caring, and I wanted to share my feelings with you and my show too. At an Amish church service, actually, I was at an Amish like Mennonite church a couple months ago. In a parent-teacher conference in court, Kathleen Otis. All right, thank you for joining us, Kathleen. Let us know city and state where you're at if that's your first time. Thank you for joining us. During yoga, no one will know you're getting funky. They think you're just stretching. At a Metallica concert, I miss Metallica. At a college graduation, while performing a surgery when picking up your child from the principal's office. Surgery on the brain of a person, small-minded person. Right. During a colonoscopy. That's going to show on the camera. How was your colonoscopy, by the way, Brent? Did you get funky with it? Aren't you glad they have advanced cameras that are so tiny? Because, 50 years ago, that would have hurt just for the camera to go in there. Would have been an outpatient procedure by itself. Dolores, at your 50th high school reunion. Been there, done that. You got funky, huh? In the ICU when you were the chaplain. In the Nut Ward Hospital. The nurse will give a happy shot and knock you out. Dancing back up the middle aisle of a church. Jailhouse. What software language are you learning, David? Oh. During someone else's meditation session. Oh, Frank is here from Fresno. Hey, Frank. Pancho Gonzo. Prayers for one of our native ladies missing here in Fresno. We'll be praying for her. Get funky in front of a school gymnasium in front of everybody through the metal detector while kayaking in a swamp at night. See, Debbie thinks every state has a swamp. You're in Louisiana. I think if you are in Florida, Louisiana, or Mississippi, I think there'll be a swamp and you can kayak at night. But I think Debbie did that when she was in her high school camp where they are looking for these birds that don't exist. Was that Debbie or her sister? When getting a haircut during a chiropractic visit, when the officer asks you to walk a straight line after asking if you've been drinking. That's true. In Facebook jail. Hello, Lily. Lily, welcome, Lily. Anywhere where you're in the witness protection program, the question is, worst place to get funky? When confronted by a bear? Yep, play dead. Thank you, Beverly. In a bag of Oreos behind a stranger in the checkout line at your favorite grocery store. During local anesthesia surgery. We do that all the time in our church lobby, dancing back up in the middle. At a theater, at a quiet, serious part of the play, you start funky music. When you're giving blood, sneaking up on your mother-in-law with a net. Dare to share because you care. Right? On Dancing with the Stars, when NAZ is sharing his feelings. Stop it. You shouldn't go. I love me some Metallica. Oh, yeah. During a colonoscopy, right? You forgot, NAZ, I'm a weirdo, and it's challenging to find more friends. Even the theater kids think I'm weird. Well, we're all weird, Sarah. We're all weird. We're all unique. It's not weird. It's uniqueness. And I think we live in a time where everybody's personality is accepted. So you're not weird. How can you be weird when you're that funny, that caring, that consistent, that kind, and you love chocolate? Hey, you're not weird. In the shower in prison. Nope. At a wedding, as the couple says their vows, or in the point when you used to ask if anyone has something to say as to why they shouldn't get married. That would be a good place. Does anybody object to this and start dancing? In a field of landmines, right? If they go only halfway, it's a semi-colonoscopy. On the Fern 2 video. Well, John is still in Morocco. Keep him in prayer. He's doing good. We talked to him today, FaceTime. He's doing very good. And he's going to Cairo in about a few days. In a padded cell before and after electric shock treatment. How about at a graveside service? Yes, all clear, good. In the dentist's office, and they're trying to perform a root canal. Ouch. Hello, on top of the dinner table at your new boyfriend's family house. While hiking on a mountain, professional golf, Washington, D.C. is called the swamp. Just saying. Okay. In the womb, in the fridge. Naz, will we be here next Monday on Columbus Day? No. We're taking holidays off. Because family time. If Tally is home, and I think Carol should be back to the by next Monday. I don't know if she can go back to UCLA. No, I think we'll skip the holidays still. In the womb, it's still Tuesday, brother. We have Wednesday, we have Thursday, we have Friday. So we're here. And during a presidential debate, after the vaccine jab, during a fight with Audra in an elevator. Oh, great, we have some answer. Joey Stilson is here. Hi, Joey, how are you? Were you able to get those doors fixed? Did any of my recommendations work? While your doctor's performing your spinal tap during a beauty break, no, I'd still be weird. Okay, I'm learning how to develop Microsoft Power App to completely automate worship service production to include printing of worship bulletins. Has imported 2,000 song lyrics, links to CCLI, info and YouTube videos for worship team to develop worship each week. CCLI is the company that gives you the rights to play worship music. Not God, CCLI. It's a company in Oregon. I got the pleasure to do their Christmas party. I know the owner of the company. So if you run into problems, David, let me know. CCLI, Christian Copyright Licensing International, I think. You took mine. Someone say chocolate? Yes. At your own funeral while you drive your car and wreck it too. We are all unique, each in our own way. Amen. While cutting a rose bush during a moment of silence, announcing the winner for Miss America and messing it up, while wiring your electric panel in your therapist's office. I think that's appropriate. If you're paying that kind of money, give him a reason to believe you need his help. Let's just say we shared that answer. Okay, I'm learning how to develop. Cool, never heard of that. When your wife asks you for a back rub, I won't be on Monday either. It's really good knowing what days we have to have off. He's just that good. He's a teacher. Oh, that's right. Michael Ramirez is a teacher on a glass bridge in a canoe in a batter's box on a tightrope during a Zoom meeting with your work. Oh, and the teacher's lounge was spinning plates. I admire you wanting to spend time with your family. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate it. It's a Middle Eastern thing, too. I have 3 children, one in Morocco right now, coming back after going to Cairo in 2 weeks. And my daughter just came out of the hospital yesterday. So she's home, and my little one, the 13-year-old, is still home. And she goes to school, and then she does her homework, and then she plays on the computer. And by the time I'm done with the show, I have 5 minutes with her at night. And then she goes to bed, to school. Thank you. While painting the lines in the road, while holding a ladder for anyone in the nursery while the baby's sleeping. CCLI, Christian Copyright Licensing International, yes. While taming lions, holding a skunk. I think Art should host on Monday. Okay, while flying bacon, during a tornado warning, while giving the cat a pill, while getting a chromosome shot on your shoulder. Did you get a chromosome shot, Frank? While yelling clear, while putting contacts in your eyes. Not yet, still looking for someone to work on them. Escrow is taking too long and can't even get work done yet. Now we are 10 days away from needing to move out, and the home still needs work before moving in. We will now have to purchase a storage unit and put all our stuff there. Might have to stay in a hotel for a bit. I'm sorry. Well, listen, did you call Yamo? Kent Yamawaki? I send you his information. He's a handyman. There's another guy. He's a Christian guy. Amazing, clean, does a great job. His name is Verdon. What's his name? Steve Verdon. I'll text you the number if you need it. They're both good people, and they can do a great job. When you're on a Zoom call with the boss and you're not wearing pants, okay, on the Titanic, holding a hand grenade, Art can come up with better questions. Thank you, Brent. These questions are not mine. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't. Yeah, that was my question today. Yeah, that was not a great question. But hey, look, we're still answering it. Well, looking for the Bigfoot. Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Brent. You know what? Why don't you send me some questions like you used to? If you guys think of something funny, I want to thank Rita. Rita and Chris and Rochelle. They just send me a lot of questions. And it's great. I can use most of them. So if you think of a funny question that you can ask, go ahead and send it to me. And that would work. While looking for a Bigfoot, well, when shaking the hand of the President of the U.S., you'll get shot. Or no, you'll kill him. This president. My iPhone froze. While you're driving a dump truck, right? During a Live with NAZ show. Time to go find a new one. My iPhone. On a scaffold cleaning windows. Oh, the scaffold. Yes. I believe Rita has been the most prolific question generator. Oh, yes. While charging your car battery in a museum when making an argument before the bishop and 3,000 leaders in the United Methodist Church at an annual conference. Pastor David, I would love to do comedy for that conference. You bring me 3,000 leaders, I'm ready to do this show for you. While up on a cherry picker, while you're folding an origami swan, to make me feel comfortable, everybody needs to go and shut the power off in the house, except for NAZ. I'm sorry. While playing Jenga, while being patted down by TSA, that another thing that will get me deported. In the public bathroom stall at Walmart, who's gonna see you? Not a chance. I don't think NAZ even knows when he's not on the show. We do Messenger and just have fun. Oh, I know you guys. I read them and I see them. Yes. Just because I'm not with you on the show, I'm like in the hospital, while my daughter's sleeping, I'm looking at or I'm traveling and I'm somewhere around the country and I'm in my hotel room. It's already 3 hours, 1 in the morning. I'm looking at him. Yeah, some funny stuff. I'm happy that you guys do that. That keeps the family going. So if you're not with the Live with NAZ group, join the Live with NAZ group, that Live with NAZ family on Facebook. And you can put your prayers, you know. Oh shoot, 9:08. We have not hydrated the second time. Please hydrate and share. I'm not gonna have to do the same spiel again. This, man, it went out fast. 9:08 already? Naz, how do you feel after taking vitamins for about 1 month? I feel great. Literally, I am so impressed by how I get up in the morning with no achings, no inflammations. That, boom, got me. The mental clarity is amazing. The energy is amazing. I'm feeling great personally. That's how I feel. That's honest to goodness. And you don't have to buy the vitamins. You don't have to consider them. But I'll tell you what, if that's something you want, to stronger immune system, less all that, the company that sponsors part of this show, they're called Professional Botanical, and all you have to do is get healthy with NAZ.com, and you're able to look at them, read about them, come up with your own conclusions, and if that's what you want to do it. Naz, don't feel bad. This is a fun question. Thank you. While transporting nitroglycerin. It's funny, Becky, my friend, a family member of some of our friends, he drives a truck, but he applied to drive those hazardous material, hazmat truck. The one with chemicals or fuel and stuff. The restrictions are so amazing. He can never be more than, I don't know how many, 20 feet away from his truck. Never away 20 feet from his truck. So he cannot just park it and go to the bathroom. You cannot do that. So that's amazing. Difficult. Because that's a moving, what do you call it? That's a moving bomb. My AC stays on. On my way to fuse box now. Thank you, Debbie. What a concern. We have a very knowledgeable AV man at our church who videos the service and says scripture, him and us. I'll try to put you in touch. That's awesome. Get the Methodists working together. Don't tell him, Brent. Naz, you have a great questions. We are talking about something else. Oh, okay. Well, good. In the baptismal pool, while performing brain surgery during a BLM peaceful demonstration in Seattle in 2022. Didn't everybody go funky in there? Rochelle, while your wife is telling you about her feeling. Those are grounds for divorce, right? While trying to cross an icy street in a Trader Joe's store. The worst place to hide during the thunder and lightning storm. Paul Gallen, I think people do that anyway, at least when I go there sometime. Refreshment time. Yes, don't do it. When the judge says one more word and I'll charge you with contempt, start getting funky. When delivering DoorDash at the wake for your friend's Abuela, at the wake for your friend while driving for Uber. Time flies when you're having fun. Yes. When an officer has the draw on you and says, don't move or I'll shoot. Get funky. I order both sets of vitamins. Well, thank you, Rita. Let me know how you guys feel. I know Bobby should be getting them soon. Lily have them. She started yesterday. Rita's starting them. So let me know how you feel, guys, in a week. Give it 1 week to 10 days. Some of them, they work right away, like the mental clarity. But others, so let me know. While trying to take vitamins, time flies when you're having fun. While hydrating and sharing. I'm glad they're helping you, Naz. I wear the innovative patches. Super helpful for me. Good. While putting on mascara. How would you know, Pastor David? While trying to return something at Goodwill. while working on her florist, while watching Larry the Cable Guy. We'll have a good night. Oh, good night, Brent. While taking the bar exam, while getting hot lava samples. Oh, you get hot lava samples. Let me try this. Ow! No, that doesn't burn that much. While entering nuclear codes during the dissertation, when your hand is in the blender. Why is your hand in the blender? So this exam walks into a bar. I've got all of my Class A CDL endorsement. The hazmat was for sure the trickiest test to pass. Lots of crazy things you could be hauling. You gotta get fingerprinted and pass a federal background check. Wow. At an exorcism next to someone trying to build a house of cards. What was that? Having selective hearing when someone's trying to tell you what to do. I forgot to start. Okay, we'll start tomorrow. When getting a bad performance review while you're playing hide and seek. When your wife asks, you never listened to me. What did I just say? Me too. While your buddy is trying to reel in a big fish. That's a good place to dance. A good time. While reading Guinness Book of World Record, people. When the officer asks you to see your driver's license using a sharp knife cutting jello just after they yell quiet on the set and you ignore them. In the capsule of the SpaceX ship during launch at the Domino's while defusing a bomb at a Domino's exhibit. While menacing vegetables in the bathtub when the floor is soapy and wet. In a foxhole on thin ice. All right, let's go to the Guinness Book of World Record. Today is National Apple Betty Day. I didn't know what an apple betty till I looked at it. It's like where you put cinnamon and what else do you put? You put some nuts in there or crumbles. National Apple Betty Day. According to 2009 figures from the Food and Agriculture Organization, the FAO, of the UN, the highest consumer of apples was Montenegro. The country Montenegro has the highest consumption of apples. Not Washington, people. Washington apples. They got the name, but that's not it. So, with an average annual consumption of how many pounds per capita? How many pounds does people in Montenegro each eat in a year per capita? Consumption, average. Over 100 pounds, under 500 pounds. Over 100 pounds, under 500 pounds. Can you imagine in a year? How many can they eat? While threading a needle, it will never work. Oops. Yes, delicious. National Apple Betty Day. While handling a snake. Hey, Pastor Troy, what church is that? While watching your kids spill in the spelling bee, you start funk. While running with scissors during a mugging with a gun to your head. When you stick your hand into a toaster oven. Okay, let's see. How many? Over 100, under 500. Amy said 273. While stuttering yourself. 452 for Amy. Art said 499, 498, and 497. By the way, stop and hydrate. It's 9:15. Hydrate and share, please. All 85 people. Michelle said 378 pounds. Amy, 386. Michelle Van Dusen, 325, 462, and 115. Joey, 145, 245, 345. David, when answering the question on NAZ. Oh, wait, I can feel it coming on. Join me, everyone. I'm feeling like getting funky. Woohoo! All right, get funky with Pastor David. 300, 355, 466 for Rita. Matthew Dirk said 333, 215, 401. Sarah said over 100, under 500. Correct. Becky said 253. Becky, the winner 4 times in the last week. 253, 353, and 453. Lily, 212, 313, and 197. Becky Voth is 101, 295, 422. Dolores said 116, 248, and 376. Rochelle, 179, 263, 482. Lily, no, David McLaughlin, 101, 330, 455. Michelle Ulasish, 298. Debbie Malone, 105, 228, 447. And Catherine, 245, 345, 456. 453 for Michelle Ulasish. Troy, 177, 256, 338. While lighting a match in the forest during dry season. That could happen in California. Now that I'm back from getting funky in the middle of hydrating, 157, 257, and 375 for Sarah. Art, while hydrating and sharing people during a beauty break. The Rooster and Ruby, the Red Hen, like apple crisp, but they're like an apple berry too. So what else do you put on an apple berry? Just cinnamon, apples, and what else? 273, 452, 386. Bobby Miller said 225, 325, 425. Frank, 333, 444, 222. Outside during a lightning storm. Sold. Lily's in it. I love Lily. During a bank robbery while operating a plasma cutter. A plasma cutter? I don't even know what a plasma cutter is. Is that like watching someone on TV cutting Scissorhand? What do you call it? Edward Scissorhand on a plasma TV. In the middle of a parole hearing in the pulpit at a Presbyterian church. Okay, sold. All right, sold. According to 2009, the biggest consumption of apple consumer was Montenegro with an average annual consumption of 119 pounds per capita. I think the winner is Dolores with 100 and... Dolores, what did you say, 116? Dolores said 116. Before that, it was... Dolores said 116. She's the sole winner of this wonderful Apple Betty toilet paper. No, that's bad. Somebody else said 115, which is Michelle Van Dusen, but then it's closer to Dolores. So Dolores, enjoy this beautiful toilet paper you won on Apple Betty Day. Betty should have won, but hey, she's not with us today. Okay. Let's see what we got. And sold while deer hunting. Sugar on apple. Oh, apple, brown sugar, cinnamon, and a pat of butter. Plasma cutter is used to cut metal. Oh. All right. See, Becky? You guys are keeping those toilet paper in your family. Louisiana have won 5 of the last 7 toilet papers we gave away at our show. I was so close that one. I know. Talk to Dolores. Apple crisp. Both of these desserts are very similar. Here goes Sarah making us hungry. The difference, though, is that apple brown berry dessert topping is mostly the flour, brown sugar, and butter that makes it crispy. An apple crisp topping. Stop writing those dirty words, okay? An apple crisp topping, on the other hand, typically contains oats. I want to read it again, but quietly. Mm-hmm. This is funny. During a Greek Orthodox wedding, you'll get canceled. When standing at a funeral, I've seen people do that. I just run away. Congratulations, it's wild. When a bear is present, right? And we are back at food. I know. I'm so hungry now. Me too. I'm going to have an apple. I don't even eat apples. I love it when I make Rita laugh. All right. Kathleen Otis. Naz, I want to read it again, but quietly. When plunging a toilet, Okay, guys, it's 9:23. It's time for a prayer request. Enough with the laughter. Let's get into what you need prayer for. Number one, please pray for my Carol that she won't be in pain tonight. You know, she takes us Norco, but pray that she would be healing. Won't need that medication, that strong narcotic medication. Quietly reading the ingredients again. Funny. I wanted to do it for myself because I was just too good. Okay. Who needs prayers? Go to Tom's farm and to get the apple French tata. Okay. I'm eating, been cooking and eating during most of the show. You're a cheater, Becky. You're cheating. But whenever you tell me something, I go and make it. So during your valedictorian speech, I can't unsee that now. In-N-Out Burger. Prayers. Continue pray for Carol to heal quickly. Thank you. Pray for Stella, the 3-year-old in Oregon. They found, I told you that she swallowed a quarter, and that was the greatest blessing because they found tumors on her spine and on her heart now. So please keep her in prayer. They're trying to figure out what's going on. So keep her and her family. Her brothers also have health issues. He's 12. Keep him in prayer. In addition to a job, complete body healing for Troy, please. Bobby, swirls of caramel and hot. Stop it. Stop it. You guys are all... I'm going to have to put you guys in like Facebook cook jail. We're gonna put restriction on the wording we can use in the show. You can't use swear and cinnamon and caramel and whipped cream. No, you can't use that kind of language here. Trust me. You know what? I'm not a chef. I'm not a vegetarian. But I'm really hurt by that kind of language, especially that late of a show where I'm starving. Okay, prayers for Carol and Maha and NAZ. They care for her. Thank you, Beverly. Been praying for Carol. Thank you, Debbie. I'm being wise. Praying for Stella and her brother. Yes. Prayers for that baby. Yes. Can you guys pray also for Matthew Dirk's grandson, Remy, and for family? Pray I hire an assistant sales manager soon. I've been running everything alone. Wow, last 3 months. Hey, if you guys know anyone who's in sales or has done sales for a while and can manage. So easy to sell caskets, people, and plots. Hey, you're going to die. Where are you going to be thrown away? Huh? You want to be left on the streets? Huh? You want to be put in a group? No. In a hole? No. You need a plot. What do you want? You want ocean view? What do you want? City view? What do you want? You're not going to see it, but your family might. I don't know how to sell, but we'll be praying. I mean, with all seriousness, we'll be praying. Praying for this. Praying for Carol. Pray for Joey Stilson for his house situation that he's able to fix and hopefully move on time without having to get a storage. No, it's too funny. Prayer for Addie. She's an 8-year-old being raised by her grandparents as her mom passed. Of ovarian cancer. Oh, she's really struggling. We will, Michelle. We'll be praying for her. That is so hard. Remember to put chocolate on everything to make it even better. Yes. We'll pray for you, Naz. Keep Remington in prayer. Yes. Still issues with eating. About depression and other issues. We will. I was at the Texas Fair today, and I won't tell you all the food sample. No, don't. Carmel by the Sea, California. Please keep my friend's son's eye. Oh, to regain its sight from an injury. Yes, Sarah, we will. Feeling a little down because I don't feel like the acupuncture treatment is doing anything to my nerves. Is my hands, please. We will, Bobby. Prayers for the newcomers tonight and the joy they bring. Amen. Thank you. All right. Been praying for your little guy. All right. Thank you, guys. See, I love this family. Unspoken for Sarah. Prayer for Addie. Prayers for an individual who needs counseling to overcome their insecurities and anger from her parents' abuse of her. Oh, today I was talking to the cardiologist on the podcast. I really want you to go listen to it, watch it, or listen to it, and pass it to friends. He said, you know what? Stress does not hurt your heart. Like if you're a type A personality, you always stress. But if you're stressed and angry, then it will damage your heart. Stress and anger are bad for your heart. Stress by itself is not. And then he told me not to eat cheese whatsoever. I didn't know that. My house is full of I have 20 kinds of cheeses in my house. Sorry, Matthew Dirks, you're from Wisconsin, but he said it's not good for you. So anyway, we'll keep that. Pray for all those needs. God is able. Amen, Dolores. Prayer. Marcus, just join us right now. I'm having so many migraines. Can you guys keep me in prayer? Please, we will. Pray for Marcus Parrish, guys. He has migraines. We pray right now that the Lord would remove that and just give you that peace, that no headaches whatsoever. Good night, Catherine. Prayer lifted for you. I like that doctor's heart and attitude. Yeah, he was really good. Good Christian cardiologist. All right, guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much for a fun night. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. And go ahead and watch that podcast on Facebook or YouTube.